In today's video, man, I'm dropping the best dribble moves for every single height, rating, anything you guys need. If you guys have 84 ball handle, 95 ball handle, if you guys are 6'4", 6'6", any height, I will drop them for you guys all today. Not only am I giving you guys my dribble moves, I am showing you guys how to do each and every single one, the most important ones that get me open, just like this in this clip right here. If you guys want to learn how to do all my dribble moves on every single height, make sure you guys watch this whole video through. And as you guys can see, I have every single build in the game. I mean, I have a 6'2", a 6'4", a 6'6", I have every height. So any dribble move you guys need, I got you guys in this video. Before we do that, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub button. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to hit 100K as fast as possible, and I promise you, if you guys watch this whole video, there is something in this video that will help you guys out get better, get open, and obviously create more shots for yourself. I'm going to show you guys obviously every build and animation like I said, but in the bottom left of the screen, if you guys want to skip to whether you're 6'6", 6'4", if you guys have 95 ball handle or 84 ball handle, whatever you have, I'm going to just describe what I'm showing in the bottom left of the screen before I show it. So if you guys want to skip through the video and find a specific part that fits you best and which you guys want to learn for your build and your rating, then make sure you guys do that. You guys can obviously skip through whatever you want, but I'm going to start with the most obvious one where, you know, a lot of people probably need it. It is 6'4" to 5'9", so if you guys are 5'9" to 6'4", and if you have 95 ball handle or more, I'm going to show you guys my dribble moves and obviously show you guys how to do them and go on to the lower ratings and then go to the 6'6" guard build as well. Real quick, if you guys don't have these settings on, make sure you guys have it. They're simple. It's just pro stick orientation absolute and pro stick function default. That's all you need to do these dribble moves, and make sure you guys have those on. The dribble style for my 6'4", 95 ball handle is a dribble style of Darius Garland. Signature style, if you want to go Steve Francis. Regular breakdown combo, you're going to want to go Stephen Curry. Aggressive breakdown combo, this is an important one, Devin Booker. Escape move, this is also an important one, Stephen Curry. Combo moves, you want to go James Harden. This one's not as important, so you can really go with wherever you want because I don't really use it, but I use James Harden. Crossover, De'Aaron Fox, this is a big one. Behind the back, Trae Young, this is a very important one. Spin, Terry Rozier, but it doesn't really matter, it's up to you. Hesitation, this is huge, Tyrese Halliburton, very important dribble move. You guys will see this dribble move a bunch later on in this video. It's in every single category. In step back, Zach LaVine, same thing for as the Halliburton one. You guys will see this later on for every height, every animation. Zach LaVine step back is what you guys are going to want to use. Those are my dribble moves for my 6'4", 95 ball handle, as you guys can see. That's what I got right now. This is my Pro-Am build, 96 ball handle, and that's how I'm able to do a lot of the dribble moves that I do. But obviously I can do a bunch of different moves, but I'm going to show you guys the ones that get me open the most, okay? Because some of them are good, some of them are not, but I know the ones y'all want to see are the ones that get you open, and I got y'all. Some are going to be easy to do, some are going to be hard to do. I'll go in order of easy to hard and how you do them. I also forgot to say hop jumper Kyle Lowry, and that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. Hop jumper Kyle Lowry is probably the easiest thing you can do in this game. It's literally just running to the right, holding your right stick down to the left, and you keep running. If you're running to the left, hold your right stick down to the right, and you keep running. So you want to hold your right stick down. You want to, each way you go, if you hold it down to the opposite ball hand. And the great thing about this move is that it doesn't take off any of your adrenaline. So if you look under my player's feet or whatever, you guys can see the 3 adrenaline bars. If I do a regular dribble move, yeah, I'll lose it. But if I do the Kyle Lowry, you're not going to lose it. And this shit gets you open a lot, especially if you're going to your weak hand. So my players are righty, so if I'm going to the left, it'll be faster. See what I'm saying? Right's a little slow, but left's faster. Either way, Kyle Lowry is a great way to get open while not using adrenaline. That's the easiest move I can teach you. Just when you're running to the right, hold your right stick down to the left. When you're running to the left, hold your right stick down to the right. And like I said, hold, don't flick. The next one for 6'4" guards, 95 ball handle is the Steve Francis spam, and it's gonna look like this. And you know, it probably looks confusing. Okay, I understand it probably looks confusing, but it's really not once you get used to it. You guys can probably hear me flick my sticks, but it's not hard to do once you get used to it. So how to do Steve Francis in general is when your ball is in your right hand, don't hold RT and flick the right stick up to the left. If the ball is in your left hand, don't hold RT, flick the right stick up to the right. And it's going to give you that. And to cancel that move and keep it going like this, you're going to want to move your player so slightly. So I'm going to, right here, for example, I'm going to have my ball's in my left hand. I'm going to flick my right stick up to the right and move my player to the right with the left stick. So right, flick and then move. You see how I moved a little bit? See how I moved a little bit there and there? And then once you move, that allows you to do the Steve Francis right back. So you're going to do the Steve Francis, which like I said, flick up the opposite ball hand to the upper direction, upper diagonal. So up, diagonal, left. And then I'm going to move my players ever so slightly to the left and flick the right stick right back to the right. So it's going to look like this. And wait till your player's moving. I can do it slower for you guys. So you guys see after each time I do it, my player's still moving because I'm just moving my left stick a tiny bit to make sure I can activate that Steve Francis back to the other side. And where you can incorporate moves like this is like, obviously if you just do Steve Francis, they're just gonna expect you to go one way. But if you can do this, they're never gonna know which way you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't guess because you can go either way because you have the power to. When you cancel them out, you can go left or right, and it makes it virtually unguardable, especially behind a screen. Or a lot of times, let's say someone's setting a screen to my right, I Steve Francis one way and they're gonna run into it and then go back to the left. So like the screen's on the right, he runs into the screen and you Steve Francis spam back to that left side. It's very good. So the next move I'm gonna teach you guys is the spam behind the back, and this one's pretty easy. It's very easy, but a lot of people don't understand how to do it. Like if you do a Trae Young behind the back, everyone expects you to obviously to just keep running that way, right? Or just like shoot off it. But when you spam it like this, you can go any way you want, and you can really drag people into the screen well. So for the next move, guys, is a Trae Young behind the back spam, and it's very easy. But this comes into play with the hesitation Tyrese Halliburton, and it's something I told you guys that's very important. But to do the hesitation into the behind the back, it's very simple. Is you're just gonna hold RT, hesitate to the same ball hand. So the ball is in left hand, hold RT, flick it to the left. That's the first part of this. And when you flick it to the left, then you go behind the back immediately after. So holding RT, flick it to the left, and then down right. And it'll give you that. And once you get that down, then it's very easy because you just spam that. So to the holding RT, to the left, down right. To the right, down left. To the left, down right. To the right, down left. And you just alternate it back and forth. You just go hezi, same side hezi, behind the back. Same side hezi, behind the back. You just go back and forth. So flick it to the right, down left. Flick it to the left, down right. You see what I'm saying? It's very simple once you get it down, but it's just practice. But it's just basically just double flicking each time. You want to activate the hesitation and then behind the back, and it's very easy to do. And you can really, and this is another move that's really good at dragging them into the screen. So if someone's, let's say, setting a screen on the left, I would hit him with this, and he runs the screen on the left and do it behind the back, and you shoot a wide open three. It's very good. And now one of the most interesting moves, and honestly the most slept on move that you guys can do on a 6'4", is the Devin Booker aggressive combo. Now, it's pretty weird. It's like a weird move to see because not a lot of people use it, but I'm going to show you guys what I mean when I say the Devin Booker aggressive combo. And this is just, obviously, I'm just playing part 2s, but you can see how when I do this Devin Booker aggressive breakdown combo, I'll tell you guys when I do it, it pushes me in front of the defender. I'm going to do it right here, right there. You see how I got pushed in front of the defender? That move is really lethal because no one's ever expecting it, and they can't really rip it. It goes through their body, and it just looks like this. It just looks like that. It's very easy to activate, and all you're gonna want to do is hold RT and flick the right stick up. That's it. But you gotta learn how to combo it, and I think my favorite way of comboing it is you have to read the defender, obviously. But let's say the ball is my left hand here, and the defender's guarding me on like my right hip, my right side. You're gonna flick RT to the left, do the hesitation again, the Tyrese Halliburton hesitation again, and then flick up. So left up, and then left up, left up. You're gonna realize that Tyrese Halliburton hesitation is a way to cancel out your moves a lot. That's how you cancel out the behind the back. That's how you cancel out a lot of different things. And that's also how you cancel out the Devin Booker. So if you wanna spam the Devin Booker aggressive breakdown, you can't just flick up and up and up, because that's what you're gonna get. You have to use the hesitation to spam the Devin Booker. So flick to the left and then up, left and up, left and up, and it'll push you in front. Like it will literally drag you in front of your defender. And then you're gonna shoot a crab. So let's say the ball here. Hold on. Do a little move, and then you can do a hesitation, Devin Booker, hesitation, Devin Booker, and then you shoot. And you're ahead of them because they're on your back or they're on your hip. It's going to be open at worst, maybe not wide open, but it's going to be open at worst. So if you have Deadeye Legend, you're going to make the shot. Flick up on the right stick as the Devin Booker, and if you guys want to spam it, you have to make sure you use Halliburton hesitation with this. So flick up on the right stick, flick to the left, up on the right stick, left, up on the right stick, and you see how it keeps pushing me forward? That move is really good and really slept on, and I really promise you guys, if you guys got that into your bag, it'll make you a lot better. And the last move I'm going to teach you guys for the 6'4" to 5'9" is the De'Aaron Fox cross into a midi. I mean, it's pretty simple, okay? If you're running straight forward, holding RT, if the ball is in your right hand, flick up to the left, and you'll get that. And if you have the ball in your left hand, and you're running forward, hold RT, flick up to the right. Wait, I fucked it up. Ready? I'm running straight. Flick up to the right, and you're gonna get that De'Aaron Fox crossover. But once you do that, you want to shoot right away. So like if I'm doing this, and then I just get dragged into a midi, they will always be on your back. I do that a lot in Pro-Am, so like if I have a defender beat up the court, I'll always De'Aaron Fox cross into a midi. it just gives me a nice little boost ahead of them, and you just shoot because you're going to be wide open, or they're not going to be able to keep up with it. Like, there's just no way. It just pushes you too far, and sometimes, fuck, you'll get a dunk. But everyone knows how to De'Aaron Fox cross, but not everyone knows how to do it into a midi, and it's just wide open every time because they can't keep up. But those are the moves I'm going to show you guys for 95 ball handle, and I'm also going to show you guys moves for my 84 ball handle, which I get questions on a lot, okay? I get them on a lot because, as you guys know, that's what I kind of primarily ran in my twos wagers for a long time, was the 84 ball handle. Right now I use a 92, but 84 is still really, really valid, and I'm considering going back at some point. But 84 ball handle, 6'4" to 5'9" is what I'm about to show you guys. Make sure you guys pay attention because this is the twos meta. This is literally the twos meta. I'll show you guys my dribble moves because people ask for this all the time. And I'll show you guys the best moves to get open on the twos on a 84 ball handle because I know the best ones. So for the dribble moves on the 6'4" to 5'9" 84 ball handle, as you guys can see, this is the dribble moves I'm about to show you guys, and you guys should have on. Same thing goes as before. Dribble style, Darius Garland. Signature size up, you're also going to want to use Darius Garland. Regular breakdown, you're also going to want to use Darius Garland. Aggressive, same thing, Devin Booker as last time. Escape moves, I like Luka. It's not a big deal because you don't really use escape moves a lot in 84 ball handle, but I like Luka personally. Combo moves doesn't matter, but I use Bradley Beal. Crossover, you use Chris Paul. You don't use a crossover a lot, but that's what I use. Behind the back is a big one. It's Darius Garland. Make sure you guys have this on your 84 ball handle build. Spin, Terry Rozier. Hesitation, once again, Tyrese Halliburton, and also step back, Zach LaVine, like as always. And obviously, Kyle Lowry, hop jumper again, and you're still. This is the most important move for your 84 ball handle, 6'4" to 5'9" players. Kyle Lowry is most important, and I'll just say it again. If you're running left, hold the right stick down to the right. If you're running right, hold right stick down to the left. Most important move you guys can use on a 6'4" to 5'9" 84 ball handle build. But another great one is the Darius Garland signature size up, which is obviously the same way as Steve Francis, but let's say the ball is in your left hand, flick up to the right, and hold RT and run. First, you flick up without holding RT, so right now I'm going to flick up to the right, not holding RT, but now I am and sprinting off it. You see what I'm saying? And then flick up to the left, run. Flick up to the right, run. Don't hold RT when you flick, hold RT when you run. But this is my favorite move that nobody does for some reason on the twos court. This is my favorite move. So a lot of people obviously on the twos court only guard your middies, and you can't let them do that. So let's say I'm running to the left and someone's sending me a screen on the right side. A lot of people will just go under the screen and try to stop my midi. So if I'm running to the left and I see that, I stop on a dime and do this and just shoot. You stop on a dime and do this and just shoot, bro, because a lot of people play under the screen, especially on an 84 ball handle build. And not only do you just stop and shoot, but you can also speed boost off it. It's the best way to speed boost on a 6'4", quite honestly, or on an 84 ball handle, excuse me. It's not even close. It's the best way to speed boost. I love it, and that's all I use. And that is the Darius Garland behind the back. And the good news is it couldn't get simpler. All you do is stand straight up. If you're not holding RT, flick your right stick down to the left. If you're not holding RT, flick your right stick down to the right. And you just sprint off it. And it gives you that boost. Like, there is not a better move that you can use on 84 ball handle. It's that simple. That's all you really have to do, to be honest with you. There's not even anything more that you have to do on an 84 ball handle. And of course, in this build, you can still do the hesitation into the behind the back. But like I told you last on the 95 ball handle, but obviously it's not as good because you don't get Trae Young behind the back, which is way better than Darius Garland. But this Darius Garland one behind the back is insane. This one's good, but this one's mid right here. That one kind of throws you. That's when you're holding RT. So I suggest not holding RT with Darius Garland behind the back and just get the simple one and speed boost off it or shoot off it. But of course, this build you can do the Devin Booker I was talking about before too. There's a lot of different things you can do, but I think the main thing on 84 ball handle is Kyle Lowry and what was I just talking about? Darius Garland behind the back. Two great moves you guys can use. And the last one I'm going to show you guys is my 6'6" point guard build, and a lot of people have been asking me for my dribble moves on my 6'6" point guard. And as you guys can see, this is my 6'6" two-way sharpshooter with an 81 ball handle. It's similar to my ones build, so all the dribble moves that you guys are going to see right now is what I use in my 6'6" ones build, and these are the best dribble moves you can possibly use for a 6'6". And I'll teach you guys, although it's not a lot of dribble moves because there's not too much you can do, I'll teach you guys what I use, see how to do them. But the most important thing you can have on a 6'6", especially ISO build, is go-to shot Kevin Durant, and I'll tell you guys what that does in a second. Dribble style, I use Shai, but you can also use Zion. It's really up to you. I use Shai. Signature size up, everyone uses Drew Holiday. It's not great, but it gets the job done. Regular breakdown combo KD. Aggressive, same thing, Devin Booker. Escape moves, I use Zach LaVine, it's pretty good. Combo moves, pro, I mean, no one cares about this, but combo moves anyway. Crossover, use Austin Reeves. Behind the back, Kawhi Leonard is a must. It's for some reason, I don't know why it gives 6'6" this animation. It's the same thing as Trae Young behind the back, which is at 95 ball handle. So I don't know why you get Kawhi Leonard, but it's a must. Spin, Penny Hardaway. Same thing, hesitation, Tyrese Halliburton. And step back, Zach LaVine. You guys want the hop jumper for the 6'6"? I use Dillon Brooks. It's not amazing, it's not ass, but it's definitely not Kyle Lowry. So same thing applies if you guys want to watch my, if you guys are skipping into the 6'6" dribble moves. I explained this in my 6'4", 95 ball handle dribble move. But the behind the back spam is still there. Because like I said, it's the same thing as Trae Young. I don't know why he gets it. I don't know why my 6'6" gets it. But it does. But it's still there. You can still use. You can still use the aggressive breakdown Devin Booker. And obviously the Drew Holiday signature size up is not that good. Clearly. But what you're going to want to do a lot of times is use your Tyrese Halliburton hesitation. And then with shai dribble style, as you can see, when you use the hesitation, a lot of on the 6'4" guards, you want to go to the same side. So if I hold RT and flick it to the right, I would want to run right. But on the 6'6" with shai dribble style, you're going to want to run to the left. So if you're holding the ball in your right hand, hold RT, flick your right stick to the right, and run left. And that'll give you a nice crossover. I fucked that up. It'll give you a nice crossover, which is a nice boost. A lot of people can't guard because they're just not used to it. Like, no one sees 6'6"s do this Tyrese Halliburton hesitation into that, like, ever. But once you get one step, you're by them, and it's a dunk. It's very, very good. If you Tyrese Halliburton hesitation to the hand where the ball is in, and then you use your shai dribble style to run to the opposite side. So hold RT, flick it to the left, and run right. It's pretty much that. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty good. Obviously, with the crossover, you're gonna want to do that. That crossover is OP, especially on builds that have driving dunk and standing dunk. You're gonna want to get a step on them and just flick up to the right. And if you're running right, you're gonna want to flick up to the left. And that move right there is going to put you ahead of people for standing dunks all the time on a 6'6", which is really, really good. But the one I really wanted to talk about in a 6'6" for you guys is the go-to shot Kevin Durant, which not a lot of people know about, but it's really, really good, especially for fading middies or rim running. This is my favorite move on a 6'6" personally. And basically, you can only do it when you're catching the ball. You can't do it when it's in your hands. I mean, you can, but it's not as effective. Like, you can do that. That's what it is. Right there. I know you guys are probably like, what the fuck, he's just running. But no, the best time to do it is when you're catching the ball. Can I get the ball out of my hands, please? So if I'm going to catch the ball here, and especially like a lot of people play ones on 6'6"s, everybody does this. So when they check the ball, all you're doing is holding RT and holding the right stick up. And this is what it's going to give you. It's going to give you that. But the thing with that is you can't bump it. It's going to do it to your, so my players are righty, so it's going to go to his left side. If your player's lefty, he's going to do it to his right side. But the thing with this is you're holding RT, you flick the right stick up, and it gives you that boost right there. And you have two options. You can either go fade a midi to the left, or you can go rim run. And they have to pick one. They're never ready for it. So when I get the ball at the top of the key, and I use my Kevin Durant go-to shot, I'm catching the ball, holding RT, and holding the right stick up. And I run to the left, and you just get a step. And they can't keep up because you already get an initial speed boost that they can't bump and they can't keep up with. And if they are playing your midi, what you're going to want to do is hold the right stick up and then cross to the paint. And that shit is unguardable too. So a lot of times, if you're just standing still and you hit them with a fucking Kevin Durant go-to shot, they're never going to expect it. Like, you could just be dribbling, blah, 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 and just do it here. And it gives you a boost that they can't keep up with. And I know it looks slow, but like I said, you can't bump it. You go right through their body, and it'll give you a step on your defender that you have to use to your advantage because it's going to help you a lot. I use Dillon Brooks' hop jumper too, which really isn't that good, but that's my favorite move to do with it right there. Let me move my face cam. This is my favorite move. So if you're running to the right, hold it down to the left, but keep running right. And you guys see how it like stopped? It canceled out like whatever I was trying to do. So if I'm running to the right, same thing as the Kyle Lowry. Run to the right, hold RT, hold the right stick down to the left, and keep running left. See what I'm saying? You're going to want to hold the right stick down to the left, but keep running right with your left stick, Run right, hold your right stick down to the left, keep running right with your left stick. So it looks like you're about to stop, but then your player just gets a burst of speed and it keeps on going. That is Dillon Brooks' hop jumper. Same thing to the left, as you guys saw. I'm going to run to the left, hold RT, hold my right stick down to the right, and keep running left with my left stick. Okay, I fucked that up, but let me show you guys again. Run left, hold RT, hold my right stick down to the right, and keep running left. See See that burst of speed I get? You can't really keep up with that on a 6'6". That's Dillon Brooks hop jumper. And those are all the dribble moves I'm going to show you guys for a 6'6". But I just showed you guys the best dribble moves for 95 ball handle 6'4" and under, 84 ball handle 6'4" and under, and any ball handle on a 6'6" point guard build. So really, I really just gave you every best dribble move in the game that you could potentially get. And I hope you guys watch the dribble tutorials because it's going to help you a lot. Like, I promise you, these moves are the best in the game. No, there is no other moves as a guard that's used than these ones I just showed you. So I hope you guys watched the whole thing. And if you guys did and you guys learned anything, make sure you guys drop a like, hit the sub button. I really appreciate it. I mean a lot. I hope I taught you guys something today. This is the in-depth dribble tutorial breakdown, all my moves. I mean, I couldn't give you anything more for dribbling in this game than what I just did. So if you guys could drop a like, hit the sub button, turn on post notifications, drop a comment, I'd highly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this video helps you out, and I'm out. Peace.